It's Walker Tire Wednesday, and in the past we've talked about the differences in tires, and today we have tips on what to look for when purchasing tires. Here with more from Walker Tires is Bragg Birkland. Thank you
Courtney,
so
great
much.
to be here.
Okay, now buying tires. How do we know which tires go with what vehicle you're driving?
You know, there's a lot of factors that go into that. That's one of the common problems today with there's so many different types of vehicles. Vehicles that are higher profile, maybe minivans, the sportier type vehicles, they all require different tires to perform well in the different traction areas, etc. For instance, like light truck tires, a lot of them are used in the city, on road, some of them are used off-road. Different compounding in the rubber that they use for the tire itself is going to make a huge difference as far as the traction, especially this part of the country, is a big concern. So there's a lot of different factors. Just as an example, tell me what kind of vehicle you drive.
I have a SUV, a Toyota SUV.
Okay.
Yeah.
An SUV is going to have some different issues, you know, depending, because it is a higher profile vehicle. So when you get it out on the road in the wind, different types of performance ratings would make a big difference in that type of a vehicle, as far as how stable it is, as far as how well it tracks down the road. The traction area is going to is dependent on the compounding and also the tread design. So there's a lot more that goes into it. A lot of people think, well, it's just a price issue, or you know, just a matter of what size, and a lot of times there's a lot of other factors that go into it.
So you shouldn't just buy tires thinking, okay, well, whatever goes on the Yugo is good for the Hummer.
Right, exactly. And a lot of times the same size tire will fit on different vehicles, but the tires are different in the interior. The performance ratings are different. It makes the car handle different, perform different on the cornering, handling, etc. So it makes a big difference.
And probably just like anything else, you get what you pay for.
Absolutely.
So if it's a little bit more, it's going to be a little better quality.
Or at least rated differently, maybe a different rubber compound, better for the traction in the wintertime, better for handling, performance, capabilities, etc.
Now, does it make a difference where you buy your tires?
Absolutely, it does. You know, at Walker Tire, we really pride ourselves on having a very well-trained staff, so we know the differences in the vehicles, what works well, what doesn't work well, the types of areas that you get into that you know, you run into problems, and the customers would be unhappy with the way the traction works. We also buy tires. We're a local company, so we buy tires that work well in this climate. A lot of the large companies, they buy tires that are good maybe across the nation. And if you've got a tire where a company is mostly in the south, maybe it's just in the rain, the tires may not perform well in the snow, so they don't have the proper selection for this part of the country.
So what works in Arizona is not going to work for Omaha.
Exactly
Nebraska.
right. That's exactly right.
Sure. So you have a trained staff.
Yep.
That's most important if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Because then you have that trust there when you go in, and they'll help you find the right tire.
Right.
But you have a huge selection.
Right.
Now tell us about the warranties.
Warranties, all the tires that we sell have a manufacturer's warranty for the life of the tire. So you're covered against a defect in the tire for as long as you own the tires. We also throw in a lot of things that other companies don't. We know that the key to getting good mileage out of the tires is good maintenance. So we include the maintenance with our tires. You have free tire rotations every 6,000 miles for as long as you own the tires. We check the air. We do all of those type of items with the tires, which will add up to 20% to the life of the tires. So it makes a huge difference. We also include certain things with our tires. When you buy tires from us, we include an alignment check. You know, if the alignment is out on the vehicle, you get some bad wear started on the tires, it's very difficult to get that stopped, and you end up with a shorter tire life. So we check it at no charge.
Wow. Now tell me about what you fill the tires with. Is there a difference?
You know, in some instances, there's different things you'd want to use, but you know, we use air. I mean, that's the most readily available. You know, it does a perfectly adequate job, and does you know, gives, as long as the tires are inflated, they do a great job. Okay.
And if somebody wants to go to Walker Tire, how do they find you?
You can look on our website at walkertire.com. We've got a new revamped website. We also, of course, are listed in the yellow pages. We've got, you know, ads virtually everywhere, and we've got a big promotion running right now where you get free oil changes with the purchase of tires. So you get up to 4 free oil changes with the purchase of a set of tires. So.
And there's many different locations, so somebody's going to find a place close to them.
Very good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brad.
All right, Courtney, thank you.
All righty, and with books, folders, and supplies, your child's book bag could be weighing them down. Now find out how to keep their backs healthy. It's all coming up next.